Okay, what's up? Sun Charmander here. I'm gonna make a quick little video for those who are just kind of starting out, make this a little bit of a series. Um, so for those of you who want to pick up Vegito as kind of your first character, he looks really cool. I would recommend playing to Vegito's strengths, not answering his weaknesses just yet, because why worry about covering your bases when you don't have your actual strategy worked out yet? And if you work your strengths hard enough, usually you can overwhelm an opponent before they try to exploit your weakness. So at the lowest level, when you're just starting out, just try to complement his neutral. So like if you're trying to play at a high level, you want to play like my team like this, you want to play Childish Vegito's team like this. And the reason why these teams work so well is they complement and cover his weaknesses while also expanding outside what he can normally do, and it creates a new angle of attack that competitive players will struggle against. And that's why that's like the good competitive team, but that doesn't mean what you have to start with, because this is something I actually really want to recommend. This kind of team, first off, it's cool. You got your swordy boys, you got your cool hair colors, you got crazy particle effects, everyone has swords, and it's a fun team to start with. And like I feel like one of the big things in fighting games when like you are just starting out is you want to have something that looks cool. If you don't have something that looks cool, you're going to lose interest. You want to like your characters. So, a couple things that I would suggest is not worry about all the advanced stuff just yet, but pick characters that fight for neutral, or rather fight in uncontested space where you're still trying to figure out who's going to get a hit, who gets hits really well. Because Vegito does that well, and you want his partners to do that because you're trying to teach yourself these fundamentals as well. So, Bardock. I've already spent $5, spend another one. This character you'll never regret buying. He is an amazing top 3 character, and he's very, very beginner friendly since he does really well in neutral, and his buttons are really good. Another, this is the character you use to learn the game. So like this team, extremely good. So like those kind of 4 characters is what I would lean toward. You could also play like a Vegeta. Vegeta's very simple, but he does rely on a slightly more advanced game plan, other than just get the hit. Another character I'd really recommend is Android 16. Jiren also is fantastic, but then again, that's another DLC character. I have every character in the game because I'm committed to this game, so like whatever. But I'm sure some of you are on the fence. But what's really good about Android 16 and Jiren is they have really big normals. So you can win neutral pretty easily. But that said, I wanted to focus on this team in particular, as I like it. I like it a lot. So, of course, let's do something nice. Let's put some cool colors. This is the opposite of cool, but this is too funny to me not to do. Like Mr. Clean and his sword squad. Alright, let's just play against whoever. It doesn't matter. I just pick characters I also like to practice against, because it's just, you're going to be looking at them for a while. Might as well just pick things that you think look cool. Alright, so we're starting off in training mode. Keep it simple. Pick a stage you like. Really helps. I like to listen to my own music and not really listen to the game's music, as you can tell from the audio right here. Alright, so what are you trying to do with this kind of team in you're just first starting out? Let me reset to the front. Okay, so first thing, this button's amazing, but if you're far away, let me just play as this character for a second. Alright, so she's standing right there. Vegito does his 5L. If I come in as her, I'm sorry. Vegito does his 5L. It's really good. But let's say he just does that immediately. I'm just going to punish him because Vegito's going to take a really long time to recover. So that's something to keep in mind, is that when you are playing Vegito, yeah, it's a great button, but if you whiff it, don't just throw it out there. Throw it out there with purpose. Like, I'm standing this far away, I want to throw out this button, and just kind of like try to be moving to try and get that button thrown out. Vegito also has amazing long buttons. Like, this is a great button. This is a great button. But if they jump, you have to worry about that kind of thing. So, don't just throw it out there. Try to have purpose. You can also be doing this. Just jump up, throw this. It's also great. You can convert it by just pressing Super Dash. Easy. But you don't have to worry about having like the best possible combo. Just like get an idea, these are the buttons you want to throw out. Vegito will contest space really well. So the first thing I want to show you is if you're just starting out, I want you to only look at spacing. This team teaches you spacing super well. It's not trying to teach you other stuff. I'm not trying to tell you about mix-ups, not trying to tell you about block strings. I'm saying play neutral game because this game is decided on neutral. It might at one point have been all about the most dirty mix-up possible, but right now it's all about neutral. And at its core, if you can't get the hit, it doesn't matter what kind of crazy stuff you can make them block. People are gonna try and get the hit, so why as well just use better buttons and then get the hit. You don't have to worry about learning huge long block strings. So all I want you to do is that when you get this hit, just keep pressing L. You'll automatically Super Dash, and it'll take you to the air. Now, when you're in the air, you have really just two choices. Normal characters, if you just press LLLL, will auto combo, and you notice he smacked him back, but there's no knockdown, and it's really important to have the knockdown. So all I need you to do is do LLL, light, medium, heavy, and then a quarter circle back, medium. That's how Vegito gets his knockdown. If you want, you could also do a cool looking thing, because it's almost the exact same damage. Light, S. All I did was press light again, I pressed S, and then I did quarter circle back medium. And that's it. That's all you need to do to get enough damage, to get the slide, and to just kind of have things in your advantage. If you want to take it one slight step further, just do this. All I did is, instead of going right into the quarter circle back M and throwing them, I did a double jump right after my jumping 2H. So if we go into that again, light, medium. It's kind of hard to do it while saying, because I'm trying to time it exactly, but, you know, things happen faster than I can talk slowly for you. But I'll do it again. See, light, medium, heavy, and then I double jump. See? And then you just press L afterward, and you can go LL 2H into the grab again, or you can do the cool looking thing. It is identical damage, so it's really just your choice which one's more comfortable. You can do the sword one, or you can do the 2H one. So altogether, your basicest conversion. And it looks cool. And it does it does about a third of their life, but it's an L hit. You're not expecting to get too much off that. But that's fine. That's okay. That's all you really need. So again, it's just that one, or whichever is more comfortable for you, that's fine. So what if we get a medium hit? I can teach you to do which is a lot of damage. Does a lot of damage. And all you're doing is what every character in the game will do, is your down medium, medium, and then you jump. That is the most fundamental combo in this game. So if I were to just press the buttons as normal, that is the actual buttons that you press for the Universal series. Vegito's is slightly customized based on how his buttons work. You can get a 2L after your 2M, and it looks cool, and honestly, it feels really good to do. So instead of just doing this, you can go like that kind of thing. Very, very easy, just fine. What I'm doing here is when I do 2L after 2M, the character gets a special combo to where you can press L again. Not again, I'm sorry, but you can press L where normally you couldn't. If you want to just say screw that, I'm just going to do the simple one, that's fine. If you notice, I'm getting into the air, I'm doing the exact same thing I showed you off the light auto combo. And if you get like any other hit, like that, notice I'm doing the exact same thing. Once I have super dashed at them, the string is identical. It is either the sword version or the 2H version, and that's how you're converting. And that's really just all you really need on Vegito in the very beginning. You don't have to worry about shit like this. Like that kind of combo, which I didn't end, but like who cares? The whole point is like you don't need to know about like this optimal stuff, and don't do it. I can't stress enough, don't do it. It's wasting your time. Just focus on having simple conversions on the easiest things, and slowly the game's combo system will make sense to you. But don't try to do all the stuff you need to memorize. That said, let me just show you Trunks and Goku Black, when they do these conversions, like I'll do light, which by the way, this is fantastic. You can just kind of throw their auto combos out in neutral, because Trunks has that little dash, it catches people. It's not bad. So all you have to do with Trunks is just kind of the same thing. You can just go light. Except Trunks is a normal character with normal combo structure, so you can just do your light medium, jump heavy, and then jump light. Let me show you that again. Now, some people will say, oh, well, that's not optimal. So ignore them. Just ignore them. This is easy. I'm telling you to do light, medium, 2 heavy, because that is what we call in Marvel the magic series. It's easy just to go like this. It feels natural. So why complicate it when you're learning? If you want to do Trunks' 2M combo, it's the exact same thing as what I showed you before. 2M, M, and then you just jump. Light, medium, 2 heavy. You're going to super dash after them. And then you just do the top of that, which I can show again. medium, like top. Let me check to see if you can just do light, medium to heavy up there. So you're just kind of pressing the same series. Yes, that connects, no problem. I slightly gravitated toward doing the medium first because it's slightly more of a comfortable button on how it hits. But just testing that out for you, you can just go magic series all you want, and then at the top of that auto combo, sorry, at the top of the universal series, you just auto combo. So you might be asking, why am I getting this slide knockdown? Why is it so important? Because when you get a slide knockdown, you can super. And also, you have time to set up to do pressure. Because that's kind of the point of fighting games. You want to be in an advanced situation, put yourself in an advanced situation after you already got your hit, so that you can get the hit easier, make them defend. So, if I'm just doing it with Trunks, then I do my super. If I want to do it off the light auto combo, simple, just do your super. It's easy. And that's really all you need to worry about. I'll show you with Black now. Black has a fantastic auto combo. Check this out in neutral. Look at how far that went. Look at how far that goes. His H buttons are fantastic. His 2H is the largest hitbox in the game. He does a lot of good stuff like that. So if you just are doing stuff like that in neutral, which, by the way, this came out when I pressed light twice, because that's his second auto combo hit. Black, exact same thing as Trunks. I'm pressing the actual exact same. See how many lights I'm pressing? It's very, very simple. If you want to do it 2M, the exact same thing. See? It's the exact same thing. And if I want to super as Black, you just do the exact same thing as Trunks. And that's just all you have to worry about, is just that kind of thing. Slight extension if you want to have, if you want to burn all of the meter you have and get the kill, then we're going to do something called a DHC, which is a Marvel term. It's like direct hyper cancel, but basically just means I'm changing characters after I super because they come in and do their super. So let me just do it with Black. And now I press assist. And now I press the other assist. Now you saw Trunks come in and do his different super. All that I did there is I pressed back and assist, and that does the level 3. Normally, you do your level 1 by doing quarter circle forward super. The level 3 comes out with doing quarter circle back, and the same buttons. That's what comes out in the DHC if you hold back and assist. Just pressing assist just does the normal super. And that's it. That's all you need to know when you're fighting for hits in neutral. Don't worry about air dash. Don't worry about fakes. Don't worry. Hey, I just want to make a little outro here. I started kind of rambling toward the end of that, and I spent like 10 minutes talking about vanish conversions, and we can cover that next time. I just wanted to lay out the basics here and get just the tools you need to handle yourself in basic neutral and not to try and overcomplicate things. So please let me know if you like this style of video, if you're just getting into the game. Please give me any kind of suggestions to break things down more simply, to take a little bit less time explaining certain things if it's just more clear than I thought it would be. Things like that, just please let me know, and keep an eye out for future content that's very similar. I'm going to be expanding on this, and I don't really give a shit about the like, comment, subscribe shit. Like, if you want to watch it, I'm putting the content out there for you to get better. It's your choice if you want to watch it. So, thank you for watching and have a great day.